thoughts, obviously, with Rick and Judy at this point, and not a situation where you normally want to be up here, I'm sure, in this position, but got a little bit of experience with this last year when Rick was out with COVID.
Yeah, I mean, obviously our thoughts and prayers go to Judy and Rick, and very serious, tough time for them right now. We'll just wait and go day to day with this, see obviously how she progresses, and see how Rick's doing. But everybody's certainly feeling it. It's part family here, and it's a big part of what we talk about all the time, and obviously it really hits everybody hard.
Yeah, and it probably puts hockey into perspective, right? That as passionate as everyone is, there's bigger things than a game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's things happen, and we had a little bit with Rick last year, and so we've been through it as a group. But at the same time, you just feel for them, and just the big thing about our group is that it's about making sure that we don't let Rick down here, that we go out and play tomorrow like we need to play for him, and do everything we can to get him 2 points.
Yeah, and so practice day looked like a pretty business-like approach. I'm sure maybe the spirits aren't quite as high just given the circumstances. Everyone realizes what's going on, but it looked like I'm sure you were very happy with how the practice looked today.
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a big road win for us in Edmonton, and we'd gained some momentum off of that game, and we wanted to carry over. And like I said, the players talked about making sure that we were sharp today, and that we did all the right things to get ourselves ready for St. Louis. And I like you said, I thought it was a good practice as well.
It looks like Alex will stay kind of how you finished the game the other day up with Mark and Kyle. What makes that trio potentially a good one? Obviously, there's a lot of options that you could maybe look at that.
Yeah, Alex he's a guy that in LA's played with sort of all over Swiss Army knife, playing different situations, and he's played with top lines before, and just felt the other night that McDavid and Draisaitl were coming over the boards every time, and no shot against Apple or anything like that. It was just more that when we had the puck there that Alex has a pretty good idea what he needs to do with it and what those Scheifele and KC are doing, and like I said, he's had experience up there, and we'll just keep it as is for now.
Just one more from me, but before the season, Josh talked about he thinks there's even another level. We saw obviously what he did last season, and would it be safe to say he's kind of picked up where he left off? More than a point a game, obviously some big contributions. Have you seen kind of Josh Morrissey, maybe push to take that next step?
Yeah, I mean, he had a great breakout year last year, and I think he's all summer long he talked about doing it again, repeating it, and he knows how hard it is to do too, because he has a big target on him. I thought, and he actually, we talked about it the other day, that he felt that he was pushing it. He was jumping at the wrong times. He was, trying some things maybe that wasn't the time or the place for it. I thought the other night against Edmonton was without a doubt his best game. And, not only did he score a goal, made a great play on the overtime goal, had some great other looks for him, but he went against McDavid and Draisaitl the whole game. And that's another challenge, and that's the big thing we talked about this summer. You want to go to the next level, that we know what you can do offensively. It's also doing it defensively, and that's the challenge that he wants to be out against the other team's best players every night.
Scott, is there an element with Rick when it comes to, we always talk about players next man up mentality. Does that kind of seep into a coaching staff at times like these?
I don't think it's anything we ever talk about or whatever. I mean, Rick's Rick. He's his own person, and he does some great things for us, and it's just a case of trying not to, get away from what we've been preaching since training camp about how we want to play and, how we want to go through things. And, we've heard Rick talk a lot about how he wants things done. The players have heard it, so we just got to make sure that we follow up on it and keep doing the same things.
You've been here for a couple of years now. I'm sure you've watched Mark Scheifele before. What makes him so successful in that overtime period?
Well, he's got an unreal skill set. Obviously, that's where it starts. His puck possession skill, are fantastic. But he also he's on the ice with KC and Mo, and there's some chemistry that is built over the years for those three guys. And, they have a real good feel for where each other's going to be. And, the fact that, Mo made a great play at the top, but then Mark, instead of staying on the outside, drove hard to the net, beat his man to the net front and got that tip. And he just has, those elite players have that hockey sense and that ability to find open ice and hold on to pucks, know when it's time to hold on to pucks, and you know they have been successful on it.
Yeah, you guys don't spend a huge amount of time working on 3-on-3. What do you look for as a coaching staff when you put trios out there? Is it just the chemistry? Or
Well, the things, first of all, are puck possession. I know it's not the personnel, but puck possession is the biggest thing. And like I said, those three seem to have the puck when they get it. They hold on to it. They don't just give it away. And, yeah, you're trying to find, you know, it's and like last game, it depends also who's coming over the boards on the other side. We were waiting for a certain guy to jump over the boards that didn't jump over. But it is a little bit of, you know, the matchups. That's why P goes second most of the time, and he's usually running into maybe another top player. So, you know, the other side of the without the puck is how they have to play too. They're facing some real top end talent, and they know that they have to defend and they have to do the right things to get that puck back. But I think the chemistry helps when those three of them jump out there.
And we didn't see Adam out there today. I assume.
Yeah, just a maintenance day. Yeah.